let's unpick a little bit more then what we know about the UK claims, which did come first.
Well, I mean, it's quite unusual for a government, whether it's the United Kingdom or otherwise, to put these sort of strong accusations against Russia, and in particular against the GRU, the military intelligence arm of Russia, and stating clearly that if it was GRU was behind it, then the instruction for the GRU to operate must have come directly from the Kremlin. This just adds oil to the fire that is already consuming relations between Britain and Russia. But quite clearly, the British feel sufficiently strongly about this, particularly in the wake of the Skripal affair, not to hold back on this and to make it quite clear that their own national cybersecurity organization has been doing a massive amount of research into what the Russians have been doing over the last year or so, and feel completely justified in making these accusations against the Russian state, which include, of course, the attack on the Democrats in the Democratic National Committee in 2016, a cyber attack that many feel influenced the outcome of the US election, an attack in Ukraine, which immobilized the Kiev metro, an attack on Odessa airport, also in Ukraine, an attack on the World Anti-Doping Agency in 2017, which led to the release of delicate information about international athletes. A whole series of events which many people are now beginning to regard as a new stage in an espionage war, going beyond traditional espionage and almost blurring the lines between peace and war. And because of that, you're getting this sort of kickback from states like the United Kingdom.
We are also hearing today some pretty aggressive language from the Netherlands. They're also saying there's been an attempted attack on their soil targeting the UN chemical weapons watchdog. Yeah,
not the first time we've heard reference to this, but the first time that we've heard the Dutch government come out and state quite so explicitly what they believe happened. And it does rather suggest that we're beginning to see a concerted kickback from the West. We've had it from, obviously, the United States, but now the United Kingdom, Holland, also from Australia, pointing the finger at Russia and saying it has to stop. In this particular instance, what the Dutch are saying is that during the investigation period into the Skripal affair, when the OPCW was given the job of looking into what nerve agent was used during that attack and whether it could be traced to Russia, that 4 Russian operatives operating under diplomatic passports arrived in the country in April this year and began to start the process of launching a cyber attack against the OPCW. They were caught red-handed. Their equipment was taken from them, but they were expelled from the country. But the Dutch clearly feel strongly enough now to come out and join the British today in making these strong accusations against the Russians.
Tell us more about the response you've heard then from Russia today.
Well, nothing surprising from the Russians. It's always denial, whatever it is. We've seen denials over a string of different cases over the years. Now they're calling this a diabolical cocktail of allegations against Russia. But the fact of the matter is, deny it or not, there is no doubt that there is a bit of a backlash within Russia itself. There's a feeling, I think, growing within Russian governmental circles that whatever the rights and wrongs of the operations they've been conducting, that the efficacy with which they've been conducted has been pretty poor.
Rob, thank you very much indeed. Robert Parsons there, our Foreign Affairs editor, talking us through our top story this hour.